Hey everybody, what is up? I am back for another little Walmart road trip extravaganza. We're going to see what we can find. I don't really think there's anything new big time with releases this week, but you never know if we'll have a restock. I believe maybe playoff football could be the newest release that we find. So we'll be out here looking for anything, and I will let you see what we have in these local Walmarts. See ya. Nazis. All right, everybody, this is going to be a little bit of an abnormal recap here, but as you can see, I've got some hockey cards that I picked up at that first Walmart. And in full disclosure, I actually filmed the video of me opening this. Like, this is already open. You can tell there's no wrapping on it. I picked up a one-touch. I picked up a value pack of this Upper Deck Hockey Series 1. And then I also picked up this tin, which I believe costs about $30. And I opened it all up, and when I got done recording, it was like a 20-minute video, and I didn't really know if anyone would want to sit there and watch me open hockey cards for 20 minutes and butcher all their names. So what I will do is I will just kind of go over. It comes in this nice little tin. I'll kind of just quickly show you the cards that I picked up, and I feel like this will be a lot quicker of an opening than the way I did it previously, and that way it won't take me 20 minutes. I'll put kind of these hits that I have sleeved up off to the side. Those are going to be our best cards. And so if you're unfamiliar with this, or it's sitting around your Walmart, it's really not that bad of a product, I believe. There's a big kind of chase card, I guess you could say. These Young Guns, I guess it's not on here, it's on the advertisement. But if you get a Young Gun card of the #1 overall pick, Alexis Lafreniere, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, and there's also like an SP edition, which is super hard to pull from the draft. And I'm just going to kind of go through these cards, and if you're a big hockey fan, you can tell me if I've got anything good here. These base cards. But anyway, Lafreniere was the #1 overall pick this year, and I'm not the biggest hockey expert by any means. The last hockey that I really significantly followed was on PlayStation 2, which NHL Face-Off 98. You all ever play that game, Face-Off 98? If you do, leave a little shout out in the comments there. It was an awesome game. I really like this card. It looks like it's the outdoor game. Got kind of the cold air coming off of the player, Jeff Carter. Maybe that's their outdoor game. That's a pretty neat one. But anyway, so yeah, Lafreniere is featured in the Young Gun insert set, which there's Young Guns are inserted 1 in every 4 packs. And that was exactly what I got out of this tin. This tin had 8 packs in it, and I had 2 Young Gun inserts. And if you can get that Lafreniere, it is going to be definitely your money back and then some. Like the hockey card collecting community is kind of labeled him as the kind of the #1 prospect, and has been following him for a while because he's kind of been the #1 guy in the junior circuit in Canada. And I think Upper Deck, he had to get like a special exemption to get his card inserted into Series 1 this year, since they started the season a little late. Usually, I read online that Upper Deck, you have to have played in an official game before you can get yourself on a card. And he had not played in any games yet, obviously, because they delayed the start of the season. So he had to have like a special exemption to get himself inserted into Series 1. And so his card is the hot ticket item, from what I understand. And he is definitely pushing the value of these tins up. And like I said, this tin was about $30 at Walmart. And you can probably find it if you live in an area where hockey isn't quite the hotbed of attention. You know, we don't get hockey cards a lot in my area, but when we do, they kind of sit on the shelves quite a bit. So if you do happen to see these, it's worth giving it a try. I figured I would give it a try. And so if I've missed any good base cards here, if there's anyone that I'm kind of cycling through here that's of value, just let me know in the comments, because I'll be honest, I don't know very many players, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I know any players. So if you're a big hockey fan, you can let me know if there's anything in here that is decent or of value. And so we're coming up on the end of the base cards. These were all the cards that I pulled out of the base for both this tin and then the one value pack. The value pack was like $5.50 or something like that, $5.98, and it had 26 cards in it. And then here are the inserts that I hit. I got a couple of these Upper Deck portraits, which I believe are supposed to be like 1 in every 7 packs, and I got 2 of them. So I got the Sidney Crosby, who obviously I have heard of, awesome player, and Stanley Cup champion there. And then this one, the Alexander Barkov for the Carolina Panthers. So I hit those 2. These kind of remind me more of like a Sports Illustrated for kids, kind of geared towards the younger audience. And then this is kind of the fanciest one. This kind of reminds me of a Panini product here. This is kind of all bedazzled out. Leon Draisaitl, Dazzlers. Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. You can see the back of it right there. I believe this was 1 in 10 packs, and so to hit that in a 1 out of 8 packs in the 10 was pretty nice. Leon Draisaitl, and I don't think that's maybe a $5 card. I'm not exactly sure. And then here were the 2 young guns we hit. We hit the goalie, Michael DiPietro, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, for the Vancouver Canucks. And then, oh, that's one of the young guns. Sorry, the other one's back here. Then they also have these canvas cards, which remind me a lot of the canvas cards, the turkey red cards you would get in Topps Baseball last year. Or the canvas variety. Sometimes you get that short print of canvas variety in Topps. It's kind of the same. This is a really cool picture. Philip Denault sticking the puck through the little hole in the ice, giving it to a little young fan there. Look how tiny that hand is. That's a pretty cool photo. These are 1 in every 7 packs, I think. Here's a goalie picture. Look at that tooth missing. Oh my goodness. Ben Bishop of the Dallas Stars. Buddy, the old tooth is always kind of a casualty sometimes for hockey players. Here's a really cool overhead shot of Kyle Connor. That's Kyle Connor right there. And that's an overhead look at the ice from the NHL face-off game in 2019. And there is Mr. Kyle Connor, a closer picture if you weren't really sure what he looked like after having that awesome overhead shot for the card. And then here's my other young gun. I think this one is a little bit better than the original one. Of the goalie. I think Philip Broberg might be a little bit more valuable than Michael DiPietro, but I could be completely wrong. So you hockey people can fill me in. Oh, and then I did one base card of Alex Ovechkin, who was the main name that I did recognize out of the base cards. So I hit the Ovechkin, and then there was a special in this tin for $30. You also get a special 3-card rookie pack of O-Pee-Chee. And so I believe the colors are just team colors. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe there is a special reason why one of these is gold and one of them is more of this kind of copper and one of them is white. But they're glossy rookies from O-Pee-Chee. Got the little O-Pee-Chee insignia down here. We've got Jake Evans, the center for the Montreal Canadiens. We hit Gabe Velarde of the LA Kings. And that one kind of has more of a gold to silver, not silver, copper kind of border. And then one with a white border, Kiefer Bellows. O-Pee-Chee glossy rookies there for the New York Islanders. So that is going to be the O-Pee-Chee cards, and that is going to be my quick little recap. That way you didn't have to sit through 20 minutes. I got through this in about 7 minutes, which is about a lot more feasible for you all to watch. So if you do happen to see one of these tins in your area for $30, it's not the worst possibility for your investment. If you can hit one of those Lafreniere Young Guns, you'll be big time cashing out. If you choose to hold on to it, he'll be one to kind of keep an eye on. I'll definitely keep an eye on him, and I may grab another one of these tins in the future, just if I see one laying around. But there it is, guys, my very first ever hockey opening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in another video. See you.